Welcome to Morning Joan, the only podcast where we spill all the tea and then some. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. We've got a juicy story to kick off the show, and it's all about Hailey Bieber, the queen of controversy, and now, apparently, the queen of cosmetics. So, you might have heard that Hailey's makeup brand, Rhode, has been sold to e.l.f. Beauty in a deal worth up to $1 billion. Yes, you heard that right, $1 billion. I mean, who wouldn't want to sell their brand for that kind of cash? But let's get into the details. Hailey co-founded Rhode in 2022, and it's been a wild ride ever since. The brand has expanded rapidly, thanks in part to its online popularity, with over $200 million in net sales over the past year. And now, e.l.f. Beauty is taking the reins, paying $800 million in cash and stock for the company, with a possible additional $200 million payout, depending on future sales growth. But here's the thing, Hailey's not going anywhere. She'll be staying on as Chief Creative Officer, which means she'll still have a say in what products are developed and how the brand is run. And let's be real, she's probably going to be just fine financially, considering she's married to Justin Bieber. Speaking of Justin, there's been some drama surrounding their marriage lately. Fans noticed that he had unfollowed Hailey on Instagram, but he later claimed it was due to hackers. And then there were those rumors about Selena Gomez being drawn into the mix, but we won't get into all that right now. What's interesting, though, is that Hailey's decision to launch a beauty line follows in the footsteps of other celebrities like Rihanna and Kylie Jenner. It seems like every celeb wants a piece of the beauty pie these days, and who can blame them? The industry is booming, with celebrity beauty brands generating over $1 billion in sales last year alone. So, what does this mean for Hailey's brand and for the beauty industry as a whole? Will we see more celebrity-branded cosmetics lines popping up? And what's next for Hailey and Justin? Will they be able to keep their marriage out of the headlines? We'll be diving into all these questions and more in the coming segments. But for now, let's just say that Hailey Bieber is definitely winning at the beauty game. And who knows, maybe she'll even give Rihanna a run for her money. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. I hope you're all feeling fabulous and ready to dive into the world of entertainment news. We've got a delicious serving of tea for you today, straight from the realm of reality TV and drag culture. So let's get started with the latest updates from RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. The show has been reinventing itself with a new format, and I am living for it. This season, the 18 queens are competing in a bracket-style competition, broken up into 3 groups of 6. Each group will compete against each other, with only 3 members moving forward to the semi-finals. It's a game-changer, folks. I love that the show is shaking things up and keeping us on our toes. The bracket format allows for more screen time for each queen, which means we get to see more of their talents, personalities, and charisma. And let's be real, who doesn't want to see more of these talented queens strutting their stuff on the runway? But that's not all, folks. We also have some exciting news about Drag Race All-Stars contestant Mistress Isabel Brooks, who recently shared a quote that has everyone talking. She said, "I don't have to change who I am to fit someone else's idea of what a winner should be." Yes, queen! That's the kind of confidence and self-love we need more of in this world. And if you're a fan of Drag Race, you'll also want to know that one of the show's former contestants, Nicole Paige Brooks, has been making waves with her recent appearances on the All-Stars tour. She's been serving up looks, jokes, and plenty of sass, reminding us all why she's a fan favorite. But what really caught my attention was the news that Drag Race contestant Olivia Lux attended the RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10 Around Town bus event in New York City. I mean, can you imagine sipping tea with these queens? It's a dream come true. Alright, that's all for this segment of Morning Joan. If you're a fan of drag culture or just love staying up to date on the latest entertainment news, be sure to tune in to our next segment, where we'll be spilling more tea and dishing out the latest gossip. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. We've got one more exciting story to dive into before we wrap up today's show. If you're a fan of the Karate Kid franchise, you'll love this. A new movie, Karate Kid Legends, is hitting theaters, and it's bringing together some big names from the past. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are teaming up for this latest installment, which is expected to ride a wave of nostalgia to a $25 million opening weekend. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can it live up to the hype? Well, with a budget of just $45 million, it's already looking like a respectable result. And let's not forget the popularity of the Netflix series Cobra Kai, which has helped keep the franchise alive and kicking. Some rival studios even think it could hit $30 million in its inaugural weekend, if fans turn out in force. But Karate Kid: Legends won't be the only game in town this weekend. Disney's Lilo and Stitch is still going strong after its massive $182.6 million opening over the Memorial Day holiday. It's expected to generate more than $60 million in its second weekend and will likely pass the $400 million mark globally by Thursday. And if you're looking for something a little different, A24's Bring Her Back is also hitting theaters this weekend. This Australian supernatural horror film has a 90% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes, so it might be worth checking out if you're in the mood for something spooky. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.